Well, hello, Panjo. How you feeling about tonight? So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are racing around the home of motorsport, and for quali we have some great British weather, which is absolutely perfect. So, looking at the grid, there could be a championship fight between AJ and Crossfires. You would put your money on Crossfires if it was just down to pace, but penalties do let him down now and then. Just wait for the guys to get their setups. So we will go on board with the return of Mike. Talk about, oh, there's a drift already. And Kiwi needs an invite. Let me get him back in. You should have one though, to be honest. It's on PS. Kiwi. Well, you're not online at the moment. So Mike, despite that crazy drift through turn 1, does find himself in P5. Which ain't bad considering he hasn't raced in something like 6 months. Yeah, Kiwi, you should have one anyway because it was a PS invite, so it should still be there. But let me know. The race for pole is actually between Soggy Cucumber and Crossfire. A couple of temps between the two of them going down the Hangar Straight. Breaking. Oh, it looks a lot closer now. It does look like Crossfires is going to nick it though. Pole position, he must have gained a lot of time through sector 3. They looked very close going into the braking into the chicane. Sid gets P3, AJ, the championship leader, is in P4, and Ginger, not so Ginger Mike is in P5, and I didn't see the rest. So Bahanjo gets P6, Kevin in P7, Corey P8, Dixon P9, and then there's a 3-second gap down to Haytham in P10, DeMiles P11, Kiwi disconnected, but still his AI managed P12, me Man Moody had a nightmare in P13, and a lot of disqualifications. Oh, no feedback. Turn it off and on in the settings before you ready up. It usually works. Kiwi's on a default setup. Whew. That's going to be a painful night for him. I do not envy you, I can tell you that much. Well, apart from them, it should be off. Pretty sure it turned it off. Oh yeah, you're not even in your car, shit, yeah. Never mind. Tell you what, if you get a podium, I'll give you double points. So here we go then. 2 lights, 3 lights, 5. And away we go for the Great British Grand Prix. It looks like Soggy Biscuits actually got the better start. He's got the jump on Crossfire straight into turn 1. Sid manages to hold turn P3, but it looks like he's going to try and go down the inside. Oh, he might get both of them. He's pushed Soggy a little bit wide. Soggy's got the inside, but the traction's on the outside, and Sid's got into P1. Brilliant start for the Aston Martin driver. And Cross has dropped all the way down to P4. He's just been swallowed up by the soft runners. He's trying to hold off AJ. Oh, he nearly got Soggy as well. An absolute terrific start, and there's an Aston Martin of Pahanjo trying to go down the inside of Cross. He definitely took a look. And he's on the mediums. We will get the tyres up then. So the top 3 all on softs. But what a start for Sid, gone from P3 to P1 within the first 3 corners. Oh, and Soggy Biscuits spun it. He managed to hold P2 until then. And now he's down in P15. Battle between Kevin and Mahendra. Kevin taking a look. Mike's dropped all the way down to 14th as well, so I think he's even in his car. He looks ghosted. That's a very ghost-like Mike. And Kiwi's not had a great start either. He's down in P15. But there's the man who's had the start he would have wanted. AJ will be happy with his position for now, as he is ahead of his championship rival. Dixon, who's got no line for the first time. I believe this first race with no line. So he's doing alright there in P6. Ahead of Snowballs. He's got Tom Carter, who is the new driver, behind him. Huge as well. First race on the wheel. Promised us all he'll beat Kevin tonight. He's not doing that just yet. There's been a change of lead up front. And These two need to not fight and just DRS, pull each other along and try and get away from Cross. Now that's going to be a lot easier said than done because Cross is, well, rapid. So absolute carnage. Oh. Something happened at the back. Neeps 10 seconds off the pack. Corey Brooks has also dropped off. Don Fotherington, DeMiles, Mike's Ghost, and something's happened to Kev as well. He was up there. Not quite sure what's happened. Well, from P13, well P12 all the way down. You know, Suggy had the spin through Maggots and Beckett's. Dixon's dropped down to 7th now. He's been overtaken by Gaddis. We'll go for a move down the hanger straight. That was probably a warning though in this game. He's too far back. He's actually going to get overtaken by Tom. 2 places lost on that lap for Dixon. It'll be a good, interesting one to see who will finish higher between Dixon and Ginge. Ginge new on his wheel, Dixon new to dropping an assist. Soggy Cucumber sets the fastest lap. Getting into a fight with Sid. I'm not sure what's actually happened to Sid. He's had a moment somewhere. He was up there with AJ leading the race. And AJ won't be happy with that because that means Cross is free to just sit behind him until his tyres die. Suggy is making gains since his spin. He's up to P9. He's just got past Ginge. And Bahanjo finds himself in P3. He's out of DRS of them guys in front of him. I'm guessing he's got his force feedback working. Oh, nearly got back in it. Still out. Crossfires gets past AJ on the DRS. Kevin's left the session, I'm not sure. Well, something's happened to him before that. He's 58 seconds behind. Oh, sorry Mark, I didn't actually see your message. I didn't even realise you disconnected. Oh, he has rejoined back. Never know, there might be a safety car, might get you back in it. With a little wobble coming out of turn 3. Yeah, it said you joined. Yeah, he's back in the car. Fast behind now. A bit wobbly coming out of top. Got some catching up to do to catch the front two though. And he's picked up his first penalty. Not the first one to get one though. Kiwi's got one and so has Don Fotherington. Tom Carl. We're going to go side by side into the chicane. He will have the inside now, but he'll have the outside on the end of it. Oh, he should have just backed out really. Definitely would have picked up a warning, I reckon that. I've got the move done by there, you may as well just back out if you've not got the inside. Otherwise you do risk getting pushed off and getting track limit penalties. That's just biding his time behind AJ. He's just pulling away now. The only battle over them the two Astons. I already need a safety car, we're only on lap 6. So he's gonna try to get a move done on Tom Carter by the looks of it here. Tom's harvesting. Should get it done. He does. He blocks the line for Tom to try and come back at him. You have to gun this next. Made quite a good recovery there, Soggett. Corey's caught up to the battle of the Astons. Corey just seems to keep out of trouble and pick up the pieces and gain good results from doing it. And there's definitely no team orders there at Aston though. AJ will be looking to regain his lead. He can get a good goal through Maggots and Beckett. Sits behind Silverstone. Decides to bide his time. Around the outside. Oh, was that a tap in the back from Gandhi on Corey? Or did he just lose it? He's managed to still keep going, but he's dropped down to P7. He hasn't lost too much because he is still in DRS range of all these cars. So these tyres look like they're starting to drop off, judging by that little drift. It's moments like that where you've got to try and find the right differential to keep the car stable. Ginge and Kiwi go and get it. Ginge being very generous there. I know he likes to give space, but he's left 2 car which made that a bit too easy there for Kiwi. He just wants to get the DRS down the hanger straight. He's got it, but he's not burning. I'd love to know what wings Kiwi's actually running on this default setup. And Kevin has retired, I believe, in the pits. I haven't even got my track map up. Yeah, it's in the pits. Holding off Kiwi and Dixon from behind. Pushes Ginge onto the bumps as well. board with Mike. He's starting to catch up with me, man, Moody. He also mentioned he's on no assists. I'm not sure what assists he used to run before he took his break. Meeps decided to quit in the pits. Not sure why you would quit in the pits. It's only lap 9. Plenty of time for a safety car. Look at these 5 cars. 5-car train. P7 to P3. Corey's also behind us, so a 6-car train. That is led by Gandis at the moment. He's got himself up to P3. And Soggy's made a remarkable recovery already, P4. That's been on lap 3, I think it was. Should get this race done. Wait. Get it reported, Luke. No, we can only penalise bad racing if it's reported. Corey looking to make a move on behind you. Outbreaks in. Corey seemed a bit too cautious there. Oh, Banjo's let him pass. Did he get an illegal overtake going off track? Must have done, and because of that little scuffle, they've fallen out of the DRS. But Corey's not burning either. He needs to burn the DRS back. They've got within 9 tenths, but I think he's already past the detection point. Yeah, he has. He's managed to get past Candice. Now can he pull this train towards AJ and Cross? Big task, 6 seconds. That Corey's got past Ginge. And he's also caught up and passed him. Yeah, so Ginge is having a decent race. First time on wheel. I believe he only got his wheel on Monday, so not really a lot of time to practice, but I think he'll be, oh, lovely drift. I think he'll be rather chuffed with how his first stint has gone. Mike has passed the mean man Moody. So it's not last anymore. Check fastest laps. So Mike's fastest lap is about just over a second off Cross. 7 tenths off AJ. Considering he's had no DRS for the majority of this race, that ain't bad. He's got 15 seconds to catch up to Hyphen. Chasing down Corey. These guys have completely lost the ground to the Gandish train. Work together and try and catch them. This train has made a little bit of ground on the front two, probably by a tenth or two. A couple of laps. Oh, Banjo and Tom. Corey, sorry, going side by side. Corey manages to hold him off, and Gandis has had a moment. He's had a moment with Soggy Cucumber by himself, I'm not too sure, but he was just leading that train not long ago. Still with it though, so he won't be too... Oh no, he's not. It's with a completely different one. He's forming one with Corey and Banjo. Nor me. He's going side by side. He's more brave on the braking. Tom manages to hold it, but he does go wide. Sid could get a switch back. Oh, excellent racing between the both of them. Tom manages to hold him off, but they have lost a lot of ground now to Soggy Cucumber. He now has nobody to DRS swap with and is losing ground to the front two. There's 2 DRS zones around here. The first one's worth about 3 temps, the second one's worth about 6. Probably 8 if you include slipstream. That was a complete guess, by the way, don't quote me on that. I'll hop further down the grid. These guys are quite close together. Sam and Corey Brooks, I think they're just working together to try and catch the rest of the field up. Kiwi did lost some pace despite being on a default setup. Starting to catch Candice. Bobbinson's also got past Juice. Juice seems to just be struggling a bit now. Racing by himself. With a 10-second time penalty. Sid's also pitted. Sid and the Ginger Sensation. AJ Softs are still lasting. Sitting behind Cross. Still within Cross's DRS. As they just pull away from the rest of the grid at this point. Corey's got past behind you again. Now these two work together actually, they might be able to catch up to Tom, who has no DRS on anybody. So that'll be interesting. Ginger's gone on the hards. There's one tyre you don't want to touch around here, it's that Sid as well. Soft medium or medium soft is definitely the strategy around here. You'll be open for a safety car around about like 30 odd. Like on mediums, even Sauce. I think Sauce can do at least 20 laps. They could do 13 in a 50% race, so I assume they could at least do 20 100. AJ's still happy to sit behind Cross. Hyphen's picked up his first track limit penalty. Oh, Mike's left the session again. Let me see if I can get him in. No, he won't even let me invite him. Well, that's just unlucky for Mike. First race back and the internet just hasn't held up for him. And will AJ decide to pull the trigger on Cross? I believe that's the Moody they're about to go on that. This is actually a chance for Cross to pull away if he doesn't pass him before the other. Oh, look at Moody taking a hold of that curve going into cuts. Yeah, he's going to get DRS off Moody. AJ. Off the slipstream anyway, which is quite powerful around it. Korean Pandrel still going at it with Gandis. I think these two have just been swapping in front of Gandis, keeping him behind. And while that's been happening, Kiwi has taken a little bit more ground out of them, not much though. A couple of attempts. What he's done as he's caught up with Mr. Dixon. Oh, I know Dixon's got no line, but I don't think going off track is the race line. And Don will have the DRS as well to add insult to injury. Just unlucky for Dixon. He'll be able to get DRS down the Hanger straight if he doesn't make a mistake through Maggots and Beckett's and Cups. Oh, talking of making a mistake, he's gone well off track. That's got to be a 6-second penalty. forgot where the track is. Never mind his race line. Oh, Dixon. If anything, it's definitely entertaining. Oh, he took stall a bit cautiously. We do have a yellow flag that's really retiring in the pits. Oh, Don's had a big moment. My word, he's done well to save it, to be fair. He's lost 2 seconds to Dixon though. He was nearly a second ahead. And looks like he's struggling to keep in the DRS of Corey Brooks. Still gaining on this little trio. Here. You have less than half of that. AJ has decided to go ahead of Crossfires. And there's a sign that his tyres are dying. It'll be interesting to see what lap AJ decides to pit on them. His tyres are dying, that is. It's crazy how fast these guys can be without even using the RS. 92% around here. But it's past AJ there though. Mike still hasn't got back in the session. I think he's just called it a day now. Don is starting to catch back up to Dixon. So as this race stands right now, I think the gap in the championship will close to down to 2 points. 7 as it stands at the moment. We've got 30, Crossfires we've got 35. I believe he doesn't have the fastest lap. Oh wait, Cross has the fastest lap, so it'll be 1 point. No man's land too far away from the front 2 miles ahead of, well, 3 seconds ahead of right behind. I thought this train would actually start catching Tom, but doesn't seem to have actually lost ground to him. Bahandrill's decided to pit. Gandis has stayed out. So we'll see where Bahandrill ends up. And what time he goes for. I think it's picked too early on them mediums. Way too early. he's gone hard. He's gone for medium hard. I'm telling you, that's not the strategy around here. And again, if anyone could pull it off, it is you, Banjo. Again, this looks to make a move down into stall. Not burning. I thought he'd use this as a chance to pull away from Corey, but still deciding against using any of that ERS. Tom's boxed. Assuming he's going hard as well then. Again, that's early for the mediums. Oh, he's got softs. So he's planning on doing a longer stint on the softs than he did on the mediums. The track I know where softs outdo the mediums is Bahrain, which is weird. The softs do actually feel better around there than the mediums do. Don Poppington getting a move done on Adam Dixon. He's recovered from his spin and he's got himself up to P8. He's going to save up a lot of battery. Has actually gone past Corey this time. Looks like he's just going to try and pull away. He's already pulled half a second. The DRSL's just come too quickly around it. Little wobble from Corey. Tom is all on the back of Sid. Giving him a chance to go for the hards 10 laps ago. Sid's picked up a 3-second time penalty going wide at Cups. Also box for the mediums. Lap 25 he pitted. All this race needs now is a late safety car. Bunch everybody up. Some action. Tom sets the fastest lap to 129.759. He's already in DRS of Don Fotherington. Oh, here he comes. He's going to move out of left field. Will he get Dixon into cups? He's going to go for it by the looks of it. No, he's tucked in behind. He's going to go for it through Maggots and Beckett's, maybe. Oh, he looked like he thought about it. He's tucked in behind. He will get the DRS. He's more or less pushing him through them corners. And away he goes. Bit of lag as well. And Dixon's actually stayed with him through stall. Yeah, that's fine. Way too much traction on them soft tyres. AJ's actually boxed. He missed that, but he's come out in P5 just over a second behind Gandis. So you'll want to dispatch of Gandis and Corey very quickly. Cross has stayed out. Surprised he hasn't pitted just to stop the undercut. And Sus will definitely go from here. And Suggy's proved that he's done 26 laps on them. So Sid didn't actually make no moves. He's got his strain last lap. Will he make any this one? Looks to shut the door, but oh, did Sid push Dixon off there? Or did Dixon go off first? Oh, not much space left on Fotherington either. That didn't look great from Sid, I'm not going to lie. Who's pitted? Corey Brooks. Who's pitted the pair of softs? AJ has got past Corey Brennan. Chasing down Mr. Cucumber. So just over halfway through this race, and the field is pretty spread. There's one or two little DRS doubles, but Angel's managed to get past Dixon and Fotherington. Cucumber and Crossable in the box. Cross is coming out right behind him. The Cross is on a fresh pair of softs compared to AJ's 2.5 mediums. AJ's going to have a very tough time trying to keep with him. boxes. Some interesting strategies, that's for sure. Lost DRS to cross. And this is where he just checks out now. He's earned all his DRS actually. Crest is still just pulling away. It does manage to get the DRS there off Sonny Q from that. Has to stay with him because he's on the hard until he's on the mediums. That's a deserved 10-second penalty, and he's retired. I'm not quite sure why he's done that. This is timing I've seen in a while. I'm on 6 lap old sauce, but he has managed to catch up to Corey Brennan. Corey Brooks is actually ahead of him. Shows you how powerful the undercut can be. Problem is now they're going to be on much more worn tyres. Corey Brooks has got to go for it through Maggot to Beckett's. Oh, brilliant move. And now Corey Brennan will have to try and get past himself. Don hasn't got DRS. Don pitting has helped Sam. Managed to do 30 laps on the mediums. Should be flying on the softs. Stuff is over 28.667. Straightforward overtake on the DRS. Check penalty. My word, Tom has 19 seconds. I'm assuming 10 is for pit lane engagement. 6 at a close second with 18. Ginge with 13. Don with 12. for anyone watching that's not in the Discord, obviously we offer this 100% one-shot qualifying on a Saturday at 9 o'clock, equal cars. On a Sunday we have 2 tiers of realistic performance cars, which is short qualifying and 50% races. We also do special events like double points, reverse grid, 2 stop races, etc. And on a Tuesday now we have F2 at 8 o'clock. So if that's any interest to anyone, get in touch. With either myself, Srs Scouser on Discord, or any of the admins, Big Balls, King James. They're the most active. So 2 Corys are going to the DRS swap for a few laps. Oh, it takes only 21 seconds of penalties now. There's really nothing else to sit and watch other than these 2. Banjo, this is Sam. Back to the bumps. Oh, Corey Brennan still stuck his nose in. He's going to try and go around the outside. Space is just about left. Are they going to go down cops together? Nice. Backed out. Should be another easy move for Corey. Ooh, somebody went really wide there, like Corey Brooks. Corey Brennan, sorry. Time on 22 seconds of penalties. Oh word, he's going to drop down the field like a domino. 6 seconds off crossfires. Cross must be bored at this point. quite a while to be fair. He's done well, only got 6 seconds of penalties with a default setup. Next one, 24 seconds of penalty. It's like he started off with decent pace and then just dropped off as the race has gone on with that no line. The best thing to do with dropping an assist is do these 100% races. The more laps you get in, the more experience. Oh, come second H2, my word, what a drift. Gingers really dropped all the way down to P14. Bill's actually managed to catch up. Oh, Sam's gone. He's retired in the pits as well. Not quite sure why you're just going to retire in the pits lap 38 when you're so high in the points. Each to their own, I guess. Falling a bit back, but he will get DRS off Mike's car, will it? But not quite. That's unlucky. And both of these guys got it. Ooh, Corey Brennan getting a bit squirrely coming out of left field. And he has lost DRS now to Corey Brooks. So he has caught up to Tom. And Ginge has decided to retire. He may as well have done his last 12 laps on the wheel, but understandable when you're by yourself. It does get boring. I think he's actually got past Don Provington. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Don. Has he got wing damage? I think he's about to retire. Yeah, he's retired. Seven seconds of penalties. Well, Dixon. I wish he'd done Canada with no line last week. I got 30 seconds. Would have made me feel better. Common Cucumber and Corey Brooks and Corey Brennan. Mike's AI still hasn't passed Martin and Tom Provington. Well, it's past Ginge now. Tom getting on the gas way too early. Takes the battle for P3, Tom's penalties, but battle for P3 actually, oh my word, that's one way to create your own track line. I was going to say, surely if he overtook him, it's an illegal overtake. It's about the new guy then, he just doesn't care about track limits. Neither does Dixon by the looks of it. So 11 laps to go. Barring anything crazy, looks like Crossfires is going to win this race. Cut down the championship lead. Looks like he's looking to go around his outside. It looks like Tom has it covered that. Oh, he nearly goes into the back of him there. Pushing him through the chicane. Gears expired a country mile there. Kiwi's actually caught up to behind you. Finally some action for Kiwi. I'll give it to him. It's a good shout, but a good effort that he even finished the race, if he does, on a default setup. I can imagine the understeer through here is just absolutely insane, especially the faster corners. Hot lap. There's a lot more ERS left than Kiwi. Kiwi gets the move done, and Gandish is also catching up to these two. Oh, Corey Brennan's picked up his first 3 seconds. And the East is still going at it tooth and nail, despite Tom's 25 seconds of penalties. He's still willing to fight. And at the moment he will be dropping down to P9. Brennan's got past Brooks again. Dennis has got past Bahanja. He's also catching up to Kiwi. Lap 46 out of 52. Going back past Corey Brooks. Tom might get a move on to Suggy. Will he send it through turn 1? He will. Bit of contact, but Suggy manages to maintain position. He's trying to send it down the inside of turn 2. And because of all that, Corey Brennan and Corey Brooks have both caught up to these pairs. Certainly still has the advantage with not having a penalty. Oh, Tom's gone. That's unlucky for him. He's absolutely cooked them tyres, and I'll be surprised if he's not retiring. So he wants to just set the fastest lap. Yeah, he's retired. So we'll get classified P12, P11. Mike hasn't been in that car. This man has just been in a league of his own, just like he was in F2 the other night. Just head and shoulders above the rest tonight. Once he went on to them softs, there was just no stopping him. It would have been interesting if AJ had gone with the same strategy. Dixon has now beat my penalty record that I set at Canada. 33 seconds. I think Cross has the most in one race. I think it was 36. Could have been 39. I'm entirely sure that was around Austria. Cross is just chilling raw. His tyres have died a bit. AJ took some time out of him. Oh, AJ's pitted. Now, has he got a big enough gap to Soggy? Soggy's coming through Mackie to Biggets now. He should have a big enough gap. Oh, the Silverstone pit lane's quite long. I don't think it's that long, to be honest. Saying that he's still not in his box. Oh yes, he is. He's out of it. He's going to get DRS off a locked car as well. He would have wanted that in the next lap. Give him a better chance of setting his fastest lap. Fastest lap he has to beat is a 128.4. Go on board with we'll come back across in a minute. The battle of the two Corys. He's going to get past Soggy Cucumber. Corey Brennan's too far back to make that move. And Crossfires is coming around the final couple of corners now to win the Great British Grand Prix by an absolute landslide. Will AJ get the fastest lap to keep the gap at 2 points to the 1? I think Corey Brooks might have DRS from that lap to car. He does, but he doesn't seem to have any battery. And Corey Brennan and Soggy Cucumber have both got past him. And Gandis is also having a lockdown stall. Gandis doesn't quite make it. And AJ does get the fastest lap in P2. That could be vital come towards the end of the season. Soggy Cucumber gets P3 by penalties. Corey Brennan P4, Corey Brooks P5, Gandis P6, Bahanjo P7. He got past Kiwi on penalties there. Hypham will come around in P9. And Dixon, 33 seconds of penalties later, will get P10. Yeah, I was surprised you finished, to be honest, Kiwi. It looked quite boring towards the end. 40-35 wins. Freaking hell, that's high. Yeah, I almost fell asleep watching that race, to be honest. Too many gaps. So there is Elgrid. 4 laps over fuel. How much did you end on then? And that will be all from me then. I shall catch you all next week. I believe we're at, let me have a look actually. Next week we are at Brazil, which is also the track we have tomorrow. Hopefully next week Mr. James will be with me. I'm not going to lie, doing that by yourself is boring.